Hello and welcome back to the Triumvirate. Today me and Aidan are doing a classic matchup. We're using our original armies. We're doing
OG son.
We're doing Ultramarines versus Crimson Slaughter. Okay, so this is today's table. It's a industrial mechanicus outpost out in the desert somewhere. So the story is the Crimson Slaughter have come in. They need to kill, otherwise the voices get too loud in their heads and they go a bit mental. So they come in, they've raided this place and they've slaughtered the occupants. There's Ultramarines crews nearby. They've heard the distress calls and they've been deployed to take out the Crimson Slaughter. Today's mission is going to be a Maelstrom of War mission. So this is the first time we've ever played this, not only on the channel but in this edition of 40k. So we're obviously using the tactical objective cards. We've got 6 objectives. So number 2 is there. Number 4. Number 1. Number 5. Number 3 over there, sorry, and number 6 in the corner in the crater. So we're playing the first mission from Maelstrom of War, which is Cleanse and Capture. So it's basically 3 cards each turn. So the deployment is Vanguard Strike. So we've got a 12-inch line to the centre of the board and then 12-inch line. So we've got a line to the centre of the board and then we've got a 12-inch either way then, so it's 24 inches apart. A sort of triangular area here marked out. So I'm going to be deploying here and Aidan is going to be over in this corner over here. So going on to the armies.
So I am bringing a 1500 point list of Crimson Slaughter Chaos Space Marines. I have 2 detachments. I have the battalion, the normal one with the 3 troops and 2 HQs, and I've got the heavy support one where you have 1 HQ and 3 heavy supports. It is called the Spearhead Detachment. My psychic mind powers told me that because I'm chaos.
The voices in my head.
The voices in my head. So, in my first attachment, I have a Chaos Sorcering Terminator Armor, who is my Warlord. He has the Warlord trait, Maelstrom of Torment, which is the new Crimson Slaughter Warlord trait. And that is the -1 to leadership characteristic thing. It's something. It's a trait. It's a rule. It may not be a good rule, but it's a rule. I'll take it. Because this is a fun time. This is fun. So he's my Warlord. His name is Archie, by the way. And he is OG. This is all OG. This is all my old models from the first ever army I started. So it's all dank stuff. Badly painted dank stuff. But it's dank as hell. It sends you back in time. Boy.
5 years.
5 years.
Can't believe it's been 5 years.
I can't. Don't say that, Jay. That's like the 2.
It'll actually be 6.
Don't say that. That's like the 2 things you never talk about. It's like how many years you've collected miniatures for, and how much have you spent. It's like you don't spend money. All right, you don't. There's no amount of money you spend on miniatures. You just give them your card and hope you have money for food after. All right, that's all. That is the thing. That's it. Archie has the Mark of Zench. He's got the Mark of Zench, and because of that, I have taken the relic for Zench people, and it is +1 when making smite powers. Because I literally nothing else to take, so we took it because why not? And its 2 psychic powers he's chosen is Warp Time, which is warp charge value of 6, and that is move again in the psychic phase, essentially. It's what I've got written down anyway. And it Infernal Gaze, which is warp charge value of 5, and that is mortal wounds. It's similar, very similar to Smite, but I believe it's not the closest enemy unit. You just choose, which is handy. And he also has a combi bolter and a force axe. That took like an hour. My second HQ is a Chaos Sorcerer, a normal one, not in Terminator armor, and he is equipped with a bolt pistol and a force sword. He has also got Mark of Slaanesh, and his powers are Prescience, which is a warp charge value of 7, and it gives you select a unit, friendly unit, and you get +1 to hit rolls. So pretty good. And the other one is Delightful Agonies, which is the Slaanesh specific psychic power, warp charge value of 6, and it's essentially a 5+ extra dice, feel no pain, disgusting resilient sort of deal. For troops, we've got 3 squads of Chaos Space Marines, 2 6-man, one's got melter gun, one's got plasma gun. The third one is 7-man. He's got power sword on the Sarge and a flamer. So, and they're going to be in a Land Raider, boy. They're riding. They got the expensive ride tonight. So heavy support. We have a Land Raider, and with a combi bolter, and that's it. There's nothing else on it. For elites, we have a squad of 5 Terminators, 4 of which have lightning claws, and the sergeant has a combi bolter and a chain fist. All the Chaos Space Marine units and the Terminator unit has Mark of Khorne. In my second detachment, which is the Spearhead, is headed off by the Warpsmith with a Mark of Khorne, and just as he comes. I've got a Forge Fiend with 2 Hades autocannons, and the Jaws, normal Jaws, who is Mark of Khorne, and a Mauler Fiend, who is also Mark of Khorne with Lasher Tendrils. And Mark of Slaanesh, Havocs, with 4 las cannons. And that is my secondary detachment for a total of 9 command points. And that's 1,500 points of Chaos Space Marines. You gotta go in for din all the time, all day, every day. Crimson Slaughter Bay, Bay.
Alright, so today I'm bringing my Ultramarines. So this is a classic matchup. Me and Aidan, when we started the hobby about 5 years ago, I started with Ultramarines and he started with Crimson Slaughter. We bought the Dark Vengeance box set. So I've got a couple of those original models in this army, and I've got some of my older models as well, such as the Terminators. Starting off, we got Captain Acheran. He is the captain of the second company. He's got a power fist and a plasma pistol. His relic is the Sanctic Halo, which is a 3-up invul save, and he gets to deny 1 psychic power, as if he was a psyker. His warlord trait is the Ultramarines warlord trait. So on a 5-up after using a stratagem, I get the chance to get a command point back. He's only recently been confirmed to be a Primaris Marine, but we're just going to say he's a short normal Marine for this game. Next up we have my Lieutenant. He's just a bog standing Lieutenant, chainsword and a mass-crafted bolt gun and a bolt pistol. Then we got my Chaplain. He's got his Crozius obviously and a bolt pistol as well. Going on my troops, we've got a 5-man squad of scouts, sniper rifles, camo cloaks, and we've got 2 tactical Marine squads. We've both got a grav gun and a las cannon. One of them's got a power fist on the Sarge and the other's got a power axe. We've got a squad of Terminators with thunder hammers and storm shields. Heavy support, we've got a Land Raider Crusader. It's got a Hurricane Bolters and twin assault cannon. And then we've also got 2 Razorbacks with heavy bolters. And finally we have the Storm Talon with twin assault cannon and twin link glass cannons. That's it for my list. It's not like super duper competitive or anything, but it's nice classic list. It feels like a classic list. So going on to deployment.
Nice. So this is the end of the deployment. Is it a deployment phase? The Chaos Crimson Slaughter lines are as follows. Got some Chaos Space Marines there. Got a Land Raider there with the Havocs and Sorcerer and a Warpsmith in it. More Chaos Space Marines, Mauler Fiend, Forge Fiend, and more Chaos Space Marines. And in Deep Strike are the Terminator boys. Going over here, after much debate, we have a Razorback, we have a Captain, we have a squad of Tactical Marines, a Combat Squaded, one half with a las cannon, some Scouts, Razorback with the other half in it.
Yep, the power axe.
Right, and then Land Raider with Lieutenant, Chaplain, and Thunderhammer Terminator.
Yes, you fight.
And right at the back, hiding like the coward he is. I deployed all my units first, so now it's Crimson Slaughter turn. But Jay has got the opportunity to seize the initiative on a roll of a 6.
So
Jay, where do you want to roll?
I'm gonna roll here, boy.
Punch me in the face. Oh. You feeling lucky, punk? How lucky do you think you are? On a scale of 1 to 6, how lucky do you think you are?
I feel as lucky as my Primarch coming back and nobody else is at. Well, I'll re-roll.
Well, I guess Gulliman goes back to sleep now. Thanks, Ultramarines. So now, going on to Crimson Slaughter, turn 1.
Yes, turn 1.
Yes, that's correct. So at the start of Crimson Slaughter turn 1, we generate 3 objectives because it's a Maelstrom of War. So the first one, and before I do any of this, we have both decided that if any card is literally impossible, then we will discard it and draw another one straight away. And I mean literally impossible, like absolutely impossible. Like, win a game with Crimson Slaughter. Like, give Crimson Slaughter good renegade traits. That's literally impossible, apparently.
Flipping card.
Flipping card, we got first one, we're going in. What number is it? 53. It's no prisoners. Score 1 victory point if an enemy unit has been destroyed during your turn. If between 3 and 5 were destroyed during your turn, you get D3 instead. If 6 or more were destroyed, you get D3 plus 3. Going on number 2. Secure objective 3. That was a bit more boring. I think I've already secured.
Oh wait, no, it's a 13, so it's a different one.
Yes, that is correct. Because we're doing chaos, all the number 10s are different. So let me just go and look at what I have to do. So every turn I have to roll a d6, and I get a victory point if I score that objective. That's cool.
Yeah.
Alright, that's cool. Let's have a look, shall we? So, I'm going to keep this card forever. It's a bit shiny. And each turn, there you go, each turn I'm going to roll dice, and that's the objective I need to capture. If it's number 3, I'm in for the money. It's not number 3.
Number 6,
6 is over the other side of the board. Oh well. The thing is, if I go over there, it might just go, oh, now it's objective 3.
Yeah, there'd be
So something else. Right, and the last card. It better not be a number 1. It's not. Big Game Hunter. 1 victory point if at least 1 enemy unit with a wounds characteristic of 10 or more was destroyed. If at least 1 enemy unit with a wounds characteristic of 20 or more was destroyed, score D3 instead. You haven't got anything 20 or more, have you? So that's pretty much Land Raider or Rhinos, Razorbacks. The vehicles, basically. Yeah. So, kill a vehicle. Let's go on to movement phase. Crimson Slaughter. So, at the end of Crimson Slaughter movement phase, they'll shuffling around here. Land Raiders moved up. Havocs have gotten out with the Sorcerer, Bangladesh, and the Chaos Space Marines got in. So it's now still a party in the Land Raider. The Mauler Fiend realised he was too fat to get through anywhere there. Now has to go around. So he's going around. He's a sad doggy. Oh, by the way, he's Frodo. And he's Samwise. Samwise and Frodo. Chaos Space Marines going up to the ladder. They like to climb in. Chaos Space Marines come down. Fortune stay still. And that's about that. We're going to go on to Psychic phase now. See if we can get a couple of Psychic powers off on Source Bangladesh. Boy, I have to remember my names. My OG names. Dang. Bangladesh. That's a hell of a name for a chaos pirate ghost boy. The voices in my head call me Bangladesh. Going on to Psychic phase. So, as a result of me not buying cards because they've only just come out, and I will buy cards as soon as I can, I have instead written down handy little write-ins. My handwriting's scruffy as hell, I just realised. So instead of cards, I've just written down what they do, and I put them next to the unit where they're on. So I think that's a good idea. No matter how Jay laughs at me from his Imperial Palace, Chaos is strong and never gives up. Innovation is chaos. We innovate, all right? Innovate and
Don't discriminate.
Don't discriminate. Innovate. Yes, chaos is strong. So what did I get off? Well, very successful. I casted Prescience, which is Warp Charge value 7, as we can see written there. And it gives you a +1 to hit rolls, as you can sort of make out. But then, and they're on the Havocs, as well as delightful Agonies, which is a Warp Chip value of 6. And it, as you can see, it is essentially disgusting resilient, 5+ and feel no pain. Which is not the word by word. Not the actual quote.
It's like, oh yeah, my power got off. I give +5 to my save.
Just knock something
Hey,
down.
don't be written these down right.
Yeah. Disgusting agonies. +10 to my toughness. So basically, it gives them disgusting resilience until the next psychic days. The 18 inches is how the long the range for the casting is, in case you wondered.
Thank you.
So now that that's out the way, going on to shooting phase. So a little lascan firing over here from the Havocs has brought the Land Raider down to 4 wounds remaining. And I shot all my lascans from the Land Raider into his Land Raider, and 1 has gotten through.
Yeah. So D6
So that
damage.
means D6 damage. On a 4+, 50-50, he blows up.
Yes.
Is it plus?
Yeah, you gotta get 4.
Yeah, I gotta go 4, 5 or 6, yeah. Yeah, it's 50-50. Seems... Oh, yeah, it is 50-50.
Yeah.
So on a 4+,
It's just because you got 4 left.
yeah, that's what I was
That's the
thinking.
thing, this is- yeah.
Yeah, weird. 4+.
Oh.
2. Does he use a
Oh.
command point though? Does he use a command point though? No, he doesn't.
Oh.
For now.
It's been decided, right? You know.
Carrying on. So again, we're coming back to the Land Raider. Shot my Forge Fiend at it. Missed pretty much everything, but one
One has gone through.
One has gone
It's
through.
2 damage.
It does
so
2 damage. So
on a 3 up.
yeah, on a 3+ now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Land Raider, continue.
3. Roll that. Right. So at the end of my shooting phase, I'm going to use this stratagem, and I'm going to shoot the Havocs again for 2 command points. Hopefully, I'm good. I'm going to blow up the Land Raider. That's my plan. So, 2 command points spent. Let's get at it, gamers.
Right, Land Raiders finally had it from Luxit, so this is my saves. 5 ups coming in for the Emperor and all that. Oh no!
Unfortunately, Jay has already used his reroll this turn.
Right.
So I've got to roll a 2+.
1 damage. One.
As long as I don't roll a 1. If you would have rolled all saves then, I would have kicked off, right? Yeah, so as long as I don't roll a 1. Right, guys?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the opposite of a 1.
I'll re-roll it. It's cocked up.
No.
Right.
Shall I roll it, see if it explodes?
Yeah.
On a 6. No.
Right, so
So-
apply my guys and then...
Disembark. Oh! On a 5+, my Crimson Slaughter trait kicks in for the first time ever. Oh, do I get it? No. Never mind. So, end of shooting phase, and because there are no assaults to be made, end of assault phase, and end of turn entirely. Pretty successful. I put everything I had, including spending command points and such, to blow up the Land Raider. And when it blew up, Jay rolled a 1.
Terminator died.
One of the Terminators is no longer with us. Samuel Jackson is gone forever. But we do not look at our losses. We look at what's still there. And the courage and honour from that. You see what I did there?
You're not having it!
Right, so at the end of the turn, I score 1 point for first blood, or is it first strike?
First blood in this mission.
Yeah, it's not first strike.
No, first blood. Then you've killed another unit, so
Yeah.
you've got 2.
Let me
that
get
card.
it. So
you've achieved
first
this.
blood for 1. I killed something,
Mhm.
so I got no prisoners, and I got Big Game Hunter because I killed the tank.
So you're on 3.
I did not secure objective 6.
No.
So
You can choose to discard that now if you want to. You can keep it.
No, I think it's funsies. You know what I'm saying, son? Funsies. I get a reroll in every turn and see what happens, son. You know what I'm saying? It's all fun.
Okay.
So, Crimson Slaughter. So at the end of the turn, I get 3 points. And now we go on to Ultramarines, turn 1. Revenge of Ultramar.
Right, so to start my turn, I draw 3 cards. So we have got defend objective 5, score 2 points if I control objective 5 at the end of 2 consecutive turns. So objective 5 is unfortunately in the chaos zone over there.
It's pretty chaos over there.
So, I mean, I might be able to do it. Second card, defend objective 4. That's in the middle, so that's going to be hard to hold for 2 turns. It's the same thing again, so we're going to hold it for 2 consecutive turns. That is going to be tough. Oof. And then last card is Area Denial. Score 1 victory point if there are no enemy models within 6 of the centre of the battlefield at the end of your turn. If there's no enemy models within 12, you get D3. So the centre of the battlefield is
to the right of
just
there.
slightly to just slightly
So
to
I
the
believe
side.
right now.
So I should actually be able to
Yeah,
get
I
that.
think there's-
How about these greens?
Yeah,
Really?
I don't
Yeah,
think
there,
they're
right.
yeah.
Oh, there you go. Cool.
So
yeah. Right. So 2 of these cards suck. So I'm going to spend 2 command points to do the stratagem, which lets me change an order. Change an objective. So I'm going to spend 2 command points because I don't want Aiden to get too far away from me so I can't catch up. So I am going to get rid of defend objective 5, which is the one in Aidan's zone. So we're getting rid of that. And we're bringing in no prisoners, which is the same one Eden had, which is kill a unit.
that's pretty good.
So that is doable, hopefully.
Do you want to roll 2 dice to see if you get 1 command point?
On a 5 up, I get a command point back, and I do.
Yeah.
Alright, end of Ultramarines, turn 1. So it's a little bit unlucky at the moment. So I need to control this objective here at the end of 2 turns in a row to get a point. To get 2 points, sorry. So I advanced this Razorback, and unfortunately he couldn't make it. So I've had to advance this one. I put the captain in it, and then I've advanced it to there. Everyone over here stayed still. The Terminator's advanced under the catwalk there, along with the Terminator, not the Terminator, the Chaplain and the Lieutenant. And my Storm Talon he's going in. He's coming in for an attack run on Samwise over there. So, going on to the shooting phase. End of my shooting phase and end of my turn. Unfortunately, it's not going good so far. One Marine was killed over there. Last cannons missed on their separate targets. And a couple of sniper shots over here didn't do anything against the Marines over there. So, going on to... the end of my turn. I score area denial. So I get D3 victory points because there's no enemy models within 12 of the centre of the board. So D3 for that.
D3.
And I got one. That's just one. And then defend objective 4 carries on, and no prisoners as well. I can discard a card if I like. I think I'll keep it just because it's like a simple one to do.
Yeah.
So I'll keep that.
You should
So
kill something.
he hopes. Right, so going on to Crimson Slaughter turn 2.
At the start of Crimson Slaughter turn 1, I've got to draw my objectives, and because this is a special one, I've got to roll a dice and see what objective I need for this one. Objective number 1.
Ooh.
Where is that, Jay? Ooh. No one controls it right now, but it is quite far away. I don't think I'm going to get it.
It is defended too.
Are you in 3?
No, I don't. 3.
No, I don't think you are. But I don't think there's any way of me getting up there.
Yeah.
Because I can't get him up there. No. Bugger. But I can draw 2 more objective cards for the Crimson Slaughter. Score 1 victory point if you have at least 1 unit completely within the enemy's deployment zone. I got deep strike in, so maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Advance. Score 1 victory point if no unit from your army is within your deployment zone at the end of your turn. Oh no. That's not going to happen. That's really not going to happen. Well, Havocs can move. Oh, I can't be asked to measure the deployment zone again. So I'm just going to say no, that's not going to happen. So, potentially I could get this one. The other 2, however, no. Not as good. Not as good as last time. So, we'll start the movement phase and get back to you. So at the end of Crimson Slaughter movement phase, the boys have moved up to get 12 inches melting gun range on the flyer. Boys have moved up to look cool. Land Raiders moved over your shots at the Razorbacks and the flyer. What's this called?
Storm Talon.
Storm Talon. The Warp Smith is the only thing left in the Land Raider now. Sorcerers moved up to look cool. The Havocs have moved up and they do not suffer -1 hit rolls anymore, which is awesome. And the Flamer Power Sword Chaos Space Marine squad of 7 has jumped out the Land Raider and is going to assault Terminators because it's such a good idea to assault Terminators with regular power armor.
Oh yeah, I can't.
Yeah, and the Maulerfiend's backing them up just in case. But the most important part is my Terminators have come in from Deep Strike Reserve and they are 9 inches away, but more importantly within 12 inches.
Yeah, so I'm doing Auspex scan stratagem. So when a unit comes in within 12 of one of my units, I can shoot them. So it's 2 command points. I didn't get my command points back, unfortunately. So
he does suffer -1 to hit.
they are -1 to hit, so I'm going to shoot him. I got last scan in there, I got grav gun, might be alright.
Might be alright.
So we'll come back.
Right, so after all the shooting, he took down one of my beloved Terminators.
Yeah.
So that's...
You kill one of mine, so that's the one you have, right?
Well, technically he's got...
No, he died in battle. He didn't get trapped under the...
Is that what's on the record?
He didn't get trapped under the
Honor Samuel L.
gunner
Jackson.
servitor.
He got run over by the tank by accident. This fuck got run over, then he fell over, smacked his head on a rock. Right, this is during the psychic phase, and as Jay has gone down to make the lads a cup of tea, I'm just going to roll these on camera so he doesn't think I'm cheating. I did this while he was up here, so these two are definitely not cheating. Cast warp time on them, so they got to move again as if it was the movement phase. So they are 4-inch charge now instead of 9-inch charge. The other thing that I've cast is prescience, my handy dandy handwriting. Look at that. Is that even how to spell prescience? It's pre-science. Is that even an E? What even is that? That's like an I with no dot. Handwriting is not the best, but we know what it does. And I have cast that on a 7, and that goes on them boys. Not the Havocs, the Chaos Space Marine squad. So that's going to be cool. And then I'm going to try and cast Delightful Agonies on the Havocs again. Which goes off. And you warp charge. Whatever, 6. Did it all on camera, Jay, so no cheating.
I believe you.
I got it all on camera, Jay. You don't have to believe me. I got the raw footage. And then the last thing I'm going to do is just smite. Smite, because I get +1 to my smite rolls. I'm going to do it into that unit, I guess. Yeah, I get that. Jay can't deny it because his denier man is in the Razorback. So I'm just going to roll a d3, and that's a 3. So Jay takes 3 mortal wounds off those boys. Right, and that is the end of my psychic phase. At the end of my shooting phase, Crimson Slaughter shooting phase, a lot worse than last turn. Last turn blew up the Land Raider. This turn, not so much. I shot all the lascans into the Razorbacks, and I took 4 wounds off one and 3 wounds off the other. I also shot the Forge Fiend into them, and I activated Demon Forge and did not do what I wanted. Shot the boys and melted gun into the flyer, didn't do anything. I picked off a few scouts through heavy bolt to fire and just regular Chaos Space Marine fire. Was hoping to kill them so I can generate roll another 5+ and hopefully get my warlord trait, renegade chapter trait, Crimson Slaughter, and get another command point or something. But no, it was not to be. And now we have this fight to go on. I shot into the Terminators with just this unit, and I took down one Terminator and I wounded another with bolt of fire and a flamer. Pretty good because I had prescience on them. So I'm going to go into assault phase, and I got a couple of assaults. The main one is Terminators. Hopefully they don't kill another boy with a lascan shot or something silly like that. And I got these boys charging their Terminators. So hopefully I can rid myself of their Terminators and a Space Marine squad all in one go. That's what I'm hoping. So, going on to Crimson Slaughter. Assaults. At the end of the assault phase, pretty good. I took down a Terminator here, and Jay strike back and took out 3 Chaos Space Marines, so I believe that is a worthy trade. Over there, I took the squad down to 3 guys, and then the rest just ran away. They really did not like the sight of the slaughter coming in. I mean, they deep strike in, they use magic to teleport again closer. I mean, who wants that? No man wants that. And so they just hang around in the crater. And that was about it. They're all stuck in combat still, and we're gonna go on to. Oh wait, we're gonna do our points as we go over here. Right, so I did not secure objective 1, so failed that. Did not advance because this guy's in my deployment zone, but I did get behind enemy lines. Unfortunately, not with D3, but I do get an extra. That is a point. So
yeah, so 4.
So it's 4 to.
And discard card if you like as well.
So it's 4 to 1, and I will discard advance because I do not like it very much. Going on to Ultramarines, turn 2.
Ultramarines turn 2. I'm drawing another card. It's Blood and Guts. Score a point if an enemy unit was destroyed during the fight phase, and then D3 for destroying 3. That is possible because of this little rumble going on under the platform there. So that is definitely possible. So we're going to try and get that, and hopefully we can get no prisoners then, kill a unit as well. And we've also got defend objective 4 still, which is control number 4 for 2 turns. So that should be in the bag as well. So going on to the movement phase. End of the movement phase. So we have disembarked from the Razorbacks here, and we've gone up onto the platform with the captain and the tactical marines. They've stayed still again just so they can make the most last can. This lone boy has stood still because he's got in his sights a character who has decided to stand on top of a crate to look cool. And then down under here we've stayed still, and the Storm Talon has flown across into this Aiden's back lines here, deployment zone. So we're going on to the shooting phase. Alright, end of my shooting phase. A little bit better than last turn. So killed most of the Havocs here. There's one last can guy left. And over here we've killed a couple of Marines, and we've taken 6 wounds off the forward fiend there with the last cannons from the Storm Talon. That is the end of shooting phase, so going on to the fight phase. Alright, end of my fight phase. So my Terminators under here, they've killed the Marines, and then the Maul Fiend killed the 2 Terminators, so they are dead. So the Chaplain and the Left Hand are just stuck there now. So that is it for my turn as well. So in terms of objectives, you got Blood and Guts for killing a unit in the fight phase, and we got no prisoners as well for killing a unit. And we also got defend objective 4 because I've controlled number 4 there for 2 turns in a row.
Oof.
So I got 3.
Oof.
Nice. And at the end of the morale phase, the last Havoc ran away.
Ran away.
Ran away back home with his brethren. So
Nice count between his legs.
going on to Crimson Slaughter turn 3.
Hell of a last cannon rim. At the start of Crimson Slaughter turn 3, first things first, roll on the table. I got a 4.
Ooh.
Where's number 4?
That is the middle.
That is directly in the middle. If I can get some troops to there, and since you don't have any troops near it,
No.
I can steal that and get that objective. So that's a good, that's a possible point for me. 2, so defend objective 6. That's that one over there.
No one's gonna see that.
Yeah.
The whole game. I'll hijack the crane to lift you across. Lift the Terminators over.
Supremacy. Score D3 victory points if you control any free objective markers at the end of your turn. There's one there. There's one there.
Ooh.
There's one there. There's one there. And there's one there with the Terminators.
That is very
So
possible.
that's an interesting...
Well, you should be able to get that without just holding M3.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. So that's a big possibility. I think it's 2 points there in the bag. In the bag, as they say, in Crimson Slaughter territory.
In the sack.
Got it in a sack. Crimson Slaughter, nothing to fear. Crimson Slaughter, we'll drink all your beer. Crimson Slaughter, we'll rob in your house. Crimson Slaughter, quiet as a mouse.
I'll just end.
Alright. Bye-bye. At the end of my movement phase, things have happened. Psych has dropped down so he doesn't get sniped again. And he's within 18 inches of this boy here. Closest enemy visible enemy unit as well. Landry stays still because he's got nothing to do. Warpsmith's popped out and he's gonna curse the vehicle. He's gonna give it the old curse there, boy. Ugh. He also shoot his melting gun up there. He'd be like, "You doing a flyby?" He just pops out the window and, you know, shoots his melting gun up the arse. That's the way Crimson Slaughter play. Over here, the 3 boys left have moved up. They're in melting gun range and stuff. He stood still because he's not very good when he moves. Those boys have just moved over to secure the objective, so I've got 3 objectives this turn. Those boys have moved up, and he's getting ready for a little charge party. So we'll move on to Crimson Slaughter. Psychic phase. So at the end of my psychic phase, I cast Prescience on the Land Raider, and I'd smited the chaplain by accident. I was supposed to smite the flyer, but I could see the chaplain, so he got it instead. And over there I did some smites and I can't remember the other power. Infernal Gaze. And I took 1 mortal wound off of that spot there. So that is all in my psychic phase. Going on to shooting. End of Crimson Slaughter shooting phase. Pretty successful. Managed to curse and melt a gun and las cannon the flyer to death. So he's gone forever. Flown off into the distance. Combi bolter took out a marine over there. Heavy bolters took out marines over there, and las cannons and auto cannons and melter guns took him down to 2 wounds left. And that is the shooting phase. Now we go into assault phase, where we are going to assault that razorback there with a Mauler Fiend. Oh, and they killed the scouts. And they rolled a 5+, which means they are immune to morale and got me a command point because of Crimson Slaughter. Yes. Yes. So at the end of the fight phase and the end of my turn, the Mauler Fiend that charged in only did took him down to, what was he on?
He's on 5, isn't he? Is he on 5? Oh no, he's on 6.
He's on 6. So I did 5 wounds to him, and took him. Wait. Was he on 6? He must have been on more.
Is he on 9?
Yeah, he's on 9. I can't remember now.
I don't know either.
Well, I took him down to 3. Whatever it is, he's down to 3 now. And that was that. No more assaults. So the end of my turn, Crimson Slaughter. We got supremacy because I hold number 1, number 5, and number 3. So that's D3. We didn't defend objective 6 because
no one is there.
Nobody likes it, and we didn't get number 4 either. So D3. 2. So I am now up to 6 to J's 4. So going on to G. I'll do a discard now.
Yeah. So whichever one you didn't want now.
Yeah. Go away. We're on to Ultramarines. Turn 3.
Alright, Ultramarines turn 3, so once again I draw 3 cards. So starting off, we got Scour the Skies, which is destroy a unit that can fly. Me and Aidan have agreed that if you cannot obtain the objective, then you got to get rid of it. So get rid of that. Instead, I've got Hold the Line. Score 1 victory point if you have at least 3 units completely within your deployment zone and your opponent has no models within your deployment zone at the end of your turn. Right, so that's going to be pretty hard for me to get.
Yeah.
I probably won't get that. Next one is Domination. Score D3 plus 3 victory points if you control every objective marker on the battlefield. You know, it might be a... And overwhelming firepower. Kill a unit in the shooting phase. So basically that's the only one I can get. So I don't know if it's worth me doing the stratagem to get a different objective. I've got 2 left.
Oh, Jay.
Shall I risk it?
Is he risking it for a biscuit?
I'm gonna do it.
He's doing it.
I'm doing it.
He's doing it.
So I'm gonna get rid of Domination.
Yeah.
And instead I'm gonna get Secure Objective 6.
Oh no.
Going on to the movement phase. Alright, so in my movement phase, the chaplain and the lieutenant have jumped up to the catwalk up here next to those marines. This Razorback has just stayed there in combat with the Maul Fiend. He hasn't moved. Captain's moved up there. These 2 marines have moved towards the edge, so we've got a line of sight on those boys under there. These marines have stayed still again, and that is it for moving phase. So going on to the shooting.
Tell me, Jay, is this the start of your shooting phase?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna activate my scary ghost card.
No!
And spook you.
Right, so Aiden has spent 2 command points on a new Crimson Slaughter stratagem. So you pick a terrain piece, and then we pick a terrain piece within 12 of a Crimson Slaughter unit, and anyone within 3 of that terrain piece is -1 to hit. So when they're shooting, they're -1 to hit. So we decided at the beginning, this is like a platform, then this is a walkway, a platform, and then a walkway. So there's a 4 set of pieces. Aiden has picked this. So now my guys here, -1 to hit, and is the captain and the Razorback, because they're all within 3 of this piece here. So thanks, Aiden.
Spooky ghost.
I've been spooked. I've been sent to the spook
zone, baby. Crimson Slaughter. Yeah.
And in my shooting phase, literally nothing. And in my assault fight phase, so a couple of marines taken down over here by the 2 characters there, and my Razorback was mauled. So that is it. Going on to
What objectives did you score?
what objectives have I scored? Hey guys, have a look at what objectives I got. Well, think of that one, think of that one, think of that one. So I will discard a secure objective 6, please, which is over there.
I was going to say, could you drive your Razorback over there, but then he only moves 3 inches
yeah. Right, that's it. So going on to Crimson Slaughter turn 4.
So at the start of my turn 4 for Crimson Slaughter, well, dice number 4 again. I'll probably be able to get that this turn. Then we got mission critical objective. Roll a d6 again. Number 6. So score number 6. Yay. And defend objective 5. Oh, that's only there. Those are the cards. Let's play ball, as Crimson Slaughter likes to do. The end of Crimson Slaughter movement phase. Is this the beginning of the end? Or the end of the beginning? Psychology. But, is that psychology? That's not psychology. That's science. Crimson Slaughter science. So, at the end of the movement phase, Liner stayed still, he can't really shoot at anything. Fortune stayed still. Watson's gone over to repair. I believe he does that at the end of the movement. I'll have to look it up. Doesn't matter. He stayed by objective 5, Bangladesh. Those boys have moved up for a cheeky slap. And the Terminators have also moved up. And hopefully I'm going to teleport them up to the ramparts so they can cause trouble up there. That is the end of the movement phase. I'll go into psychic phase and see if I can cause some havoc. At the end of the psychic phase, I failed to get warp time off on them, but I smited them, rolled an 11, and then rolled a 1, so only one died. And over here, I casted Prescience on my boys up here, and I did a smite here also, and did a mortal wound to the chaplain. And that is the end of that. Going on to shooting phase. So with all the remaining firepower, managed to kill the Razorback and wipe out those 2 last dudes up there. Now we've got 2 last stand situations going on here. We got the captain who's getting overrun. Well, not really overrun. There's just 3 dudes down there. But there is a Mauler Fiend and a Forge Fiend looking at it. They're all coming in. They're gonna be overrun. So he's there. Going. Oh no!
How dramatic.
I'm getting overrun! Shouldn't have answered the help call.
Yeah.
But as he looks over, he sees in mortal, combat, his favourite lieutenant and favourite chaplain. And what he cries out to him is such a rallying speech, a rallying phrase that they turn around and they win. What is that he says, Jay? Such an inspirational...
Who's this, the chaplain?
No, he's the captain's
the
shouting
captain.
over.
He goes, "Give him one for me, lad! Oi, oi, oi!"
5 attacks, hit on 2s against the chaplain. Take him down. Oh god. Take him down for the lads. That's supposed to be a good fight. Oh, did I roll any 6s? I forgot down to the whole set, bro. The entire match.
You fool!
No,
He thought Crimson Law were exempt.
listen, they're young boys and they've got ghosty goos scaring them. Oh. One. That is my fight.
Chaplain.
Reroll 1. Yeah.
Battle of the Set. We run 1s to wound.
Oh, because the lieutenant. Minus 1 to say is one goes down, he goes and he's flown. He goes down. He goes. The lieutenant steps in. I will karate chop you. I guess me with these rolls. Oh shit! Yeah, and he gets them. Chainsaw revving into the night. 2 hits, 2 wounds. That's what he needs. That's what he gets. Here's the first one for the plasma gun guy. Okay, it scratches the paint, and this is the second one. All right, it scratches the paint again.
But give him a relic.
If Jay spent an extra point, a command point, to give him the relic of relics. Brother, help me! Oh, hold him back up again.
Do we have to do a scene?
Yes. Brother, help me! You are no longer my brother. Oh! But as he is an angel of the... Oh, he's going back up. Oh, there he is.
That's the stupidest thing I've seen.
And thus ends the assault phase and ends my turn. At the end of the turn, I secured objective 4, so I go up to 7. more than 3, I can't count it. So, that is the end of the epic fight. See,
What a showdown.
what a showdown on the cakewalk. Is that what it's called?
The cakewalk.
Is
Catwalk.
that catwalk? That's it.
The cakewalk.
The cakewalk. There's cake at one side. Both sides don't know that there's no cake at all. One side went to the right, one side went to the left, and they're meeting in the middle, and they're doing that awkward trying to get around each other, but they sort of go the both the same way in the same direction, and they just like. And that is the end of Crimson Slaughter turn 4. Going on to Ultramarines turn 4.
My tactical
This is the one
objective.
that brings it back, Jay. It brings it back, Jay. It's gonna bring it back, Jay. Win you the game, Jay. Listen, what we have to do is advance.
My moving phase, I jumped down from the platform. We're gonna beat some boys up down there. So hopefully we can kill 2 little units of guys at least before we go out in a blaze of glory. Going on to the shooting phase. Alright, so shooting phase, we've just killed a couple of Marines there, and we've killed one up here. Going on to the fight phase. Alright, it's the epic final showdown. The captain has just yeeted the poor Marine across the yard down there with his power fist. And up here, Aidan has decided to use 2 of his command points to counterattack me. So he is now going to fight with his 1 Marine. Who are we fighting into?
The chaplain.
The chaplain.
Hit on 2s, baby. Oh, I need. It's a death to the false emperor. Yeah.
The one time you remembered it.
This is the time it counts. 2 wounds.
Oof.
2 wounds remaining.
Chaplain on 2 wounds. Go on, son. My brother. Wait, do I have 1 command point left?
You don't.
No.
No, Jay.
I got 1 command point back. I'm
Jay,
re-rolling.
No, Jay, I want to the Chaos Boon team.
Yes. So I got a command point back earlier from my last 2 command points. Well worth it. Just to annoy Aidan. So this is my chaplain's attacks. Wounds. Reroll 1s with the left hand. 1 wound, please.
Who's this from?
This is from the chaplain. He did it. He did it. Lieutenant.
Please.
Lieutenant. Lieutenant with a chainsword.
Oh.
1 wound. Comes down to the 1. He's got 1 command dice left. Aidan's looking over to the dice.
Don't even need it.
Oh. That was disappointing.
Get down to 1 wound. Where is the 1 wound? There.
Alright, end of my turn and end of the fight phase. This Marine stands vigilant over here. And we've killed the 1 guy down there.
Vigilus?
Shut up, Aidan. So, again, no way of me getting my objectives. So, we are going to call it there. There's literally nothing to do.
Oh.
So, it's going on for infinite, just...
We're gonna traveler.
No. So, the Ultramarines, they obviously fell into a trap. And they were just pincer maneuvered. They went down for the distress signal. Turns out it was a trap.
Like most distress signals.
Like most distress signal.
Yeah, like if there's any distress signal, it's probably...
Right, so that is the end of the game. So Aidan got 7 points from his objectives and First Blood, and he's also got another point for Line Breaker over here, so he's up to 8. And I got 5 points. So it wasn't much of a margin in terms of the points, but in terms of units left on the board, Aidan has almost tabled me. I've only got 5 guys left, 3 of them are characters. So, that's it. We're going to go on to the post-game. Crimson Slaughter have slaughtered me.
So, the end of the
Ultramarines.
that
That was a rough game for me.
was a great game.
So my army won like the best anyway, but as soon as Land Raider died straight away, that
I was like,
and I could have deployed a lot better, I think, as well.
yeah.
Especially considering I messed up so many times.
Yes, the deployment zone.
Yeah, so when we were deploying, I don't know, I just wasn't thinking properly.
Or maybe if you've done your deployment right, you might have gone first or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
No, I didn't get much luck. Just in the dice rolls and stuff as well.
You only killed Chaos Space Marines, I think.
Yeah. Killed some Havocs. Killed a couple of Marines.
Yeah, I mean, you killed
That was it.
Marines, Havocs.
And a Terminator.
Yeah, in Overwatch or something.
My Auspex scam.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, a lot of stuff I'm going to have to change next time. You're gonna have to have a rematch because that was the classic.
That was the classic OG.
Yeah, so
I
you
think
gotta have a rematch for that.
Sicarius.
No, I don't want Sicarius, he sucks ass.
He didn't down in points, so
He did, but
he still sucks ass.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get Cran on.
Um,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, Land Raider dying, that really,
Yeah.
that really
That's a lot of
stuffed
points.
me out there.
And you lost the Terminator as well.
Yeah,
So that's like what?
and then we just got stuck.
350 points or
Yeah.
something. Just gone.
Oof.
First turn. And my Land Raider, you never touched the entire
No.
game. Yeah. I think
Basically the plan was just drive him in and just,
deploy.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Land Raider, just fucking send him in. And then
yeah,
everyone else
because
just
you've
do
got you
that.
guys so close. Yeah. Well, I thought your plan was going to be first turn scock the Havocs. So I was like, oh, I'll put the Havocs in the
Yeah.
Land Raider boy. Yeah. So because now Havocs haven't changed at all in points really.
Yeah, the toughness 5 didn't really help him, actually.
No, because you didn't really shoot
True.
them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The one time I shot him,
Sort of
it was 3s to wound anyway, just like normal
Yeah.
Marines, and then he died.
Yeah.
And then he ran away.
Yeah, you ran away.
It is good that he can move him and shoot. That's really
Yeah,
good.
that was good because that actually helped me. Cause
Yeah.
I got Land Raider, shot you, then we moved there and I shot you. It was good stuff, you know, all of it. And
Morphine's cool, but I don't know. He doesn't see. He looks scarier than he
hitting
actually
on
is. I think.
fours
Yeah, hitting
is
on
a
fours
big
is like,
deal. It's like I ran into the Terminators, I killed one. I ran into the Rhino, I did a few wounds. Not Rhino, the Razorback. You know what I mean? Like like if he hit everything, I could activate Demon Forge on him, so you get to reroll all field
Hits
hits
and
and
wounds.
all field
Yeah,
wounds.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Can't believe you forgot Death to the False Emperor.
If that actually helped me, I can't believe. I remember right at the end. Oh man. Oh.
The tactical objectives. So we haven't done the
Oh, the
tactical
Maelstrom
objectives
of,
before. Maelstrom of War missions.
missions.
So that was really cool. Actually, I really liked that.
Mm.
It was a good change from the normal
Yeah.
objectives.
Yeah.
So we do that more often now.
Mm.
Have a go.
And Crimson Slaughter rules, baby. I think I got one of my chapter tactic rules off.
Any specific things?
Yeah, the renegade rules.
All right.
The roll of 5+,
Yeah.
and you get a command
Yeah,
point
and
and immune
yeah.
to morale. One time the entire game that actually.
You got a command point back.
Yeah. I've actually got command point back. Oh, and then the Warlord trait didn't help me at all because it's a leadership bubble thing, and he wasn't anywhere near enemy units. So
No. What was your Warlord? Oh,
Archie. Archie boy, Chaos Sorcerer in Terminator armor, the axe. Give him the old axe, you know what I'm saying?
The
Strategia.
The ghost terrains strategia. Very specific.
Very specific.
But it helped a little bit, maybe. I mean,
well, you only had like 4
yeah,
guys there.
yeah.
I'm just thinking, how would you use that? You'd have to like deep strike raptors or something, and then like if you fail your charge, you go like, oh, I'm gonna scock you, and then they go, oh, wham, ghosties in the house. Gotta get them scares on, a boo hoo hoo, you know what I'm saying? Hit them with that. And it's like, oh no, mine's on the head. We shoot you anyway. That's 2 command points.
Yeah, sweet.
That sucks ass.
The Ultramarines one is only 1. Right, so that's the end. It was a crushing defeat for the Ultramarines.
It was a good old spanking for the Crimson Slaughter.
The Crimson Spankers.
The Crimson Spankers.
Oh god.
On the planet of...
The planet of...
Nebula.
Nebulon.
Nebula. Is that like an office?
We're coming back for Nebulon, right? We're going to take it back for the boys in
Take
blue.
it back.
Revenge.
Crimson Slaughter is ravaging it now. And they're having a bit of a sneaky, you know, steal all your stuff moment.
Yeah. We're coming back. We're bringing Marneus Calgar.
Yeah, Calgar himself decided that this planet was so important that he himself would come and try and take it back. And Crown will have to meet her.
Oh.
But I'll have to pay him up.
Yeah. Right. Maybe that's the end. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
See you on flip. Boy. 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 It's all
God damn it.